Bucky the Squirrel was afraid he had not stored up enough nuts for the winter, but he was more concerned about his shrinking stash of methamphetamines. Unfortunately for Bucky, he was out of money, so he could afford no more of either.
How will I survive?
He asked himself. Later that day, Bucky was watching a TV movie, and it came to him.
I didn't pay for my telly. I don't have to pay for my meth.
And so Bucky began working on a plot to rip off his dealer. The next morning, Bucky went downtown, rehearsing his lines in his head.
I know I asked for a freebie before, and I completely understand your rationale in turning me away. But it's all cool, man. I knocked over a liquor store, so I got my money now.
And somehow that worked. Bucky's dealer brought the product out, and Bucky snatched it away. He started to run, but the dealer was too quick. Stupidity was nothing new to him. He grabbed Bucky's arm and pinned Bucky to the ground. But Bucky had been prepared for this. He reached with his free arm to pull the string on his coat. The coat burst into flames, igniting the dealer, but Bucky was safe in his thermal underwear. He stood over the charred remains of his assaulter, plucked the bag of meth into his satchel, and went back home. Later, Bucky was by his fireplace thinking,
That was easy,
he thought,
but I no longer have a dealer.
He made a few calls, but somehow word on this morning's activities had gotten around. Nobody wanted to do business with a squirrel who lit business partners up. This made Bucky sad. It made Bucky mad.
Fine,
Bucky apostrophized.
If none of you want to hook me up here, I'll blow here up.
And Bucky did. The force of the explosion knocked Bucky clear into space. He sailed farther and farther, past Mars, past Jupiter, past Pluto. He flew out of the Milky Way, clear into Andromeda.
God damn it,
thought Bucky.
Should've toned that down a little.
He landed on some alien planet with a soft thud. His thermal underwear was still protecting him. As Bucky explored the landscape, two alien men came up to him.
So much TNT?
One asked. Bucky nodded, and the other man said,
Yeah, that's how most of them get here. Listen,
said Bucky.
I appreciate that you want to know about me, but I really don't want to be here anymore.
Sorry, the second one said,
but that's impossible. I'm John, and this is Josh, by the way. And I'm someone that doesn't care. Now why can't I leave? You two incompetent or something?
No, we have the ability to leave any time we want. You just can't because you're our prisoner, the John person replied. And with that, the two men pulled out their nets and captured Bucky.
Fuck you guys.
Not till the second date, Josh joked. Bucky was in a bad situation indeed. Stranded in another galaxy, captured, and he still hadn't gathered enough nuts for the winter.
Got any nuts here?
Bucky asked. Sure, but you can't have them till the second date, Josh joked. Bucky sighed.
Can you at least tell me where you're taking me?
Where we throw all our prisoners, John replied. The prison. And they did. The prison was a small stone building with a lava moat bordering three sides. This is where you'll be staying till you are fat enough to be eaten, John said.
Eaten?
Bucky asked. You came here, and you will be our food. This made Bucky sad. Sadder than he was when he blew up the earth. He did not want to be eaten. Bucky knew he had to think quick in order to escape. And it struck him. He was still wearing his thermal underwear. He knew he would be safe from the lava as long as he had it on. He scurried up the side of his cell and shimmied out the bars. As predicted, the side without lava was guarded. He did not go that way.
So long, suckers!
He shouted before jumping into the moat. Bucky was instantly incinerated. The end. Remember, if you don't